So I got us a little G8 update. Me and the cousin's been working pretty crazily hard on this thing. It took us about 3.5 hours to completely disassemble it to what you see now. Got the lifters out of it, lifter trays out of it, the push rods are out. Heads are off, heads have been cleaned and everything. We took them, got them milled. Not much, just a little bit to clean the surfaces. Also, as you can tell, we got the front cover off of it. We're still not sure what we're going to do as far as on the timing chain. We may reuse the one that's in there just so we don't have to take the oil pump off. Mainly because if we take the oil pump off, to get to the oil pickup tube bolt down here on the bottom, we're going to have to drop the oil pan. So instead of doing that, we may just go ahead and reuse the timing chain, because there's nothing really wrong with it. It looks fine. Car don't have that many miles on it anyways. So basically we're going to do new lifters, lifter trays, the DOD delete, because the DOD stuff is basically junk. Anybody knows anything about the LS stuff? Here's the old lifters. Don't know if you can really tell on this thing or not, but there's a spring that goes on top of these lifters, and end up causing havoc, causing problems, start having oil problems and everything else. So we're getting rid of it, and this is really the main reason why we're tearing the car apart, because he's already having issues with it. So in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and put a Rick Crawford cam in it. If you don't know who Rick Crawford is, do a little Google search. You'll find him on YouTube. He's got the fastest G8 as far as I know in the States. Probably all around, honestly. I think he went like 1090s or 1080s or something like that. Back here we got our old push rods, water pump, the intake, air intake, drive-by-wire. Of course, we're not going to use those push rods. We got some bigger ones and chrome moly. So we're going to go ahead and clean this thing up tonight. Cousin Adam's going to work on it because I got to go back to the hospital. Wife had her baby yesterday. And he's going to put True-In upgrades in the rockers. Going to clean up the valves. He's got some LS3 valves he's going to put in this thing. I believe he might go ahead and just kind of touch up on the chambers a little bit, clean it up. But he's going to relap the valves in so he gets a good seal. But basically, there you go. That's the update for now. Stay tuned as we try and get this thing running by tomorrow. I think we're about probably 6 hours into this thing, and that's pretty good considering we got everything apart in 3.5 and got these heads cleaned up and milled and apart. So I mean, we'll see if we can't get this thing done by tomorrow night. Fire it up. So just keep your eyes on the channel. Like I said, just keep your eyes on the channels, guys, and you'll be able to see this thing around shortly. Maybe I can con him in and take him to the track if we get it done before Saturday. Maybe his wife will let him, I don't know. She might put him on a leash and say no. We'll see. Anyway, we'll talk to you later, guys. See ya.